Hey guys, I know this video is long overdue, but it's here and I hope you guys can hear me. I have the AC on, it's really hot and I don't want to turn it off, but hopefully you guys can hear me. But anyways, so as you guys can tell by that title and that thumbnail, your girl got the surgery. I got the surgery and I couldn't be more happy, if that makes sense. Like, y'all know what I've been through. Y'all seen the struggle. It was supposed to happen in May. It didn't happen. It didn't happen due to insurance, due to hemoglobin levels, due to platelets levels, due to me having COVID back in July. Y'all see me go through it and it finally happened. You know, today is August 11th, right? Yeah, August 11th, and I am 1 week and 6 days post-op. So technically I'm 2 weeks post-op, but to be exact, 1 week and 6 days since surgery. Now, before we get into detail about how I felt when I woke up and all of that, y'all, we're gonna have to backtrack just a little bit before we get into the actual day of surgery. So, I honestly thought that I wasn't gonna get the surgery done again for the third time, and I told y'all, like, if it doesn't happen July, the ending of July, I never told you guys the date, but the date was July 29th, and I was like, if it doesn't happen in July 29th, that I won't be getting the surgery at all. It will be done with and I will just move on with my life. So Wednesday, which was, I can't remember the date, so 2 days before the surgery, I went and got COVID tested. Y'all, let's roll back the clips because I can't believe it. So today is July 27th. Sorry about the lighting. It's early, not that early, but it's 8:10 in the morning and I go take my COVID test today. So it's literally 2 days before my surgery and I don't know how to feel. You guys cannot see me because this damn lighting. Okay, so it's 2 days before surgery day. My surgery is Friday, supposedly, and I say supposedly because all you guys know what I've been through. So they say the third time is a charm. We're gonna see. It may seem like I'm not excited because I don't want to get my hopes up and then they call me again the day before and tell me some craziness and I'm gonna be so upset. Like, literally, like, I legit been thinking the worst, that I'm like, if they call me, I already know what I'm gonna do. Like, I won't be doing it. And I know the first place I'm going to go get some food. Like, it sounds so bad and it sounds like, kind of like I'm not in a great mental space. But because I've been through so much with all of this, it's like, I have to think of all outcomes. So I have mixed emotions about it. Like, I really want this to happen. I know I need it, especially for different health reasons and for myself. Like, you know, I want to look good, okay? I want to get back to the old me. And, but yeah. So I was telling Carrie yesterday that I'm on the liquid diet. I did have ramen noodles. And that was my bad. But I've been on my best to try to stick with this liquid diet, and like, I would get on a scale and it's not moving. It's like, bro, like, I've been almost 2 weeks now and nothing. So before I started the liquid diet, I was 332, and then it went down to 330. Then I saw the lowest I saw was 327, and I'm like, okay, we're going somewhere. But 2 days later, I went back to 330, and so I've been doing good, and the scale is still saying 330, and I'm like, bro, how is it saying 330? So I don't know, but because I don't want them to be like, oh, well, you didn't lose any weight, like, did you really do the thing? Yeah, I did it. We're not gonna reschedule. Like, so I'm trying my best. I have today and tomorrow to lose another something, and we're gonna see. My appointment for COVID is for 1 o'clock, but I start work at 2, and no, that's just not gonna work for me. And the earlier the better, because the earlier I go, the earlier I get my results. So y'all, it's 5:56, and I have not received the test results for COVID, from the COVID test results. Like, bruh, it's normally up by now and it's not up. So like, this is freaking me out. This is stressing me out. Like, I don't even know what the hell is going on. Like, I know I'm negative. There's no way this test can come back positive. But like, I need clarification so like I can get excited about Friday. Like, this is the only thing that's, you know, like, I want to get excited. I want to feel like, all right, you know, we're on track. When are these test results gonna come in? I took the test at like 9 something in the morning. It's almost 6 o'clock. Y'all, don't mind how I look. I feel like I look like the girl from the North Pole. I meant to say the Polar Express. I'm gonna enter the thing. But anyways, y'all, so my test results just came back in at 10:50 p.m. and it came back as inconclusive. Like, it says indeterminate. So that means I have to take another COVID test tomorrow. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. This is really frustrating. Like, what the hell is indeterminate? Like, what? This doesn't make any sense. And it's 11/17. Like, I literally only have tomorrow, and then it's Friday, supposed to be the day of the surgery. Like, what the hell do I do? Like, I mean, tomorrow morning I have to go drive all the way back to Flushing Hospital. Mind you, I don't live close by. Like, that's traffic, the Van Wyck. Like, ugh. This is annoying me. It's just frustrating. This is so frustrating. Like, I don't even think you understand. Like, literally, I have not packed my bag. Like, this is the bag right here. It's empty because I can't. I just can't. Y'all, I'll see you tomorrow, what they say, and I just gotta pray, I guess. I just have to pray that it's gonna be negative. They get a better, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. Still didn't finish taking out my hair. So I got another email from my chart that I'm negative. Like, who's in the lab? Who is playing with my results? Because I don't have time for this. Okay. I don't know. But y'all, big shout out to Carrie. Carrie is so positive. It's not even funny. Like, I didn't even know I needed Carrie in my life until she was placed in my life, if that makes sense, because Carrie has been trying to keep me sane and not making me lose my shits. Because, like, literally, I sent her the first screenshot and she was so positive. She was like, just go tomorrow, we're gonna pray about it. And girl, we didn't even get to pray. I didn't get to pray. If she prayed, God heard her real fast, because I got this email and I'm just like, what's going on? But nah, Carrie, I cannot wait to meet Carrie in person. Okay, like, I owe her something. Like, I really need to get her something. Like, I need to get something. Like, Carrie, I love you, girl. I don't even know you like that, but I love you, girl. And shout out to Cheyenne. I texted my cousin, my date Uno, like, she's a paralegal, so I might need her assistance because somebody is getting sued up in here. Okay. Kidding, but not really. Your girl needs some money. But anyways, I'm gonna call. It's 11:54 p.m. July 27th. So I'm gonna finish taking out my hair. When I say my head, I hurt. Like, I want to drink so bad. Like, I want to drink so bad. I want either Casamigos, I want some Henny, I want something, but I know, like, I can't have it, but I want to drink so bad. Then people are stressing me. I'm stressed me. Father God, they're stressing me.
I'm just calling in regards to your procedure you have scheduled for tomorrow, because you have a deductible balance of just $27.38 due tomorrow.
Okay.
If you didn't get a call from the nurses already, they should be calling you momentarily with what time to come in.
Okay, thank you.
You are.
Hi, Susan calling from Flushing Hospital for Miss Miranda.
This is Therese.
Hi, Miss Miranda. I'm just calling to confirm we're going to see you tomorrow for your surgery with Dr. Khan. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So we need you to come at 10 o'clock. 10 in the morning, come in those main entrance doors on 45th Avenue, and the security guard will direct you. You're going to go into that little office and sign in where you signed in when you came for your COVID test, and you're going to sleep over at least one night. You don't have to bring much. You know, you want your cell phone. I don't know if you wear glasses. Bring the things you really need, but you're not going to need too much. We have everything you need upstairs.
Okay.
There is some kind of visiting hours upstairs. I don't know what they are right now over in the patient areas. So when you come in tomorrow, you can ask at the information desk, what are the visiting hours? I think you're going to go, I believe you go to ICU for one night, intensive care. What? So they have their, excuse me?
You said ICU?
I think so, yeah. They usually send you to ICU because they want you to be on a monitor for one night, just as a precaution.
Okay.
And just, you can ask what the visiting hours would be.
All right.
I don't know if you want visitors. You know, I had this surgery. I didn't want visitors because I was exhausted and I felt like crap after. So, but if you want visitors, you can ask them.
Okay.
And I guess that's about it. Any questions, honey?
Clearly, you guys see, I almost thought I had COVID again. I don't know what was going on in the lab, what they were doing in that lab, okay? But I'm glad that the test came back negative, and that Thursday, as you guys also saw, I got the call, and you know what time to come in, had to be there for 10 a.m. You guys heard all of it. So now it's the day of surgery. It's the day of surgery, and let's roll back the clips again. Good morning, guys. It's surgery day. So right now, we're at the gas station, and then we're on our way to the hospital. My godmother, we called her to say a prayer. And then Carrie called me. Shout out to Carrie. Carrie is so sweet, y'all. Carrie is so sweet. Say hey to Carrie. Remember last time she commented?
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
Like she can respond. But yeah, Carrie is so sweet, y'all. I'm gonna keep saying that because she's really the sweetest person. But yeah, so.
Hey, you need to stop that. You see that price? I know I said full, but shit.
I paid $85 yesterday.
Papa Chulo, stop the machine, Papi. It reached $90. Tell you to stop that, man.
When it reached 90, excuse me.
It's $90. $100 to fill up my tank and more. Jesus Christ.
He went to the other side.
Listen, nobody asked me for no ride. You wanna see me at a party? You wanna see me at a store? The pass? Don't even flag me down. They call my phone. No ride. Because it's $25 or $50 and up to drop you one block.
It's $7.95.
Jesus Christ.
$95 for putting gas.
And you ain't got no hair and you feel like it come out already.
Yeah, also last night Asia braided my hair in cornrows. This one's a little big because it was taking too long.
You can put it in 96.
I just said 95, motherfucker! Okay, bye guys. Bye. I said I just told her. Thanks, my last surgery. Bye. You guys in the waiting area for them to take me to the OR. I want to say I went in the OR around 12:15-ish, around after 12:15, and I remember waking up around 2:30, 2:40-ish, around that. It was definitely before 3 o'clock and after 2:30, so sometime around there is when I woke up, and they had put me, you know, in the recovery area for about, I want to say 10-15 minutes, and then they took me straight up to ICU. So I know when you hear ICU, it's like, oh my god, but they have different types of ICUs, like surgical ICU, just to monitor you. You know, you just had a major surgery to make sure that everything is okay. So I woke up and I wasn't in pain. I would more say I was in discomfort. I wasn't comfortable like in my own skin, if that makes sense. But I wasn't in pain. And they had gave me, before I went to ICU, they gave me this breathing thing to help with my lungs. So you just inhale, and watch the numbers go up or whatever. So they gave me that. I barely used that. I don't have time. I used it just to show the nurse that, you know, I can inhale, exhale, like I can breathe, whatever. But since I brought that thing home, this is probably my second time using it, just to demonstrate for you guys. So they gave me that, and they had me like on fluids or whatever, like the IV bag. And they was like, is your mom here? Because my surgery was on a Friday, and they was like, their pharmacy closes at 6 p.m. and they don't open on Saturdays, I guess over the weekend. So I'm just like, okay, like call my mom, like I don't know. I'm just like, okay, call my mom. So I was kind of like in and out, because I was tired. Like I was legit tired. I wanted to sleep, but you don't sleep in hospitals. Every minute they checking on you, blood pressure, this and that. I'm just like, can you leave me alone? But anyways, So my mom did ended up coming to pick up the medication for me, and it basically was like these injections. So these injections that you take home. Also, I had got Tylenol that I don't even use. I used it twice since I've been home, but it hasn't even been for like the surgery. It's been because I've been having like cramping, abdominal pain for my menstrual cycle, and I really can't take what I normally take would be Excedrin, and they said I can't take that, so I just been taking the Tylenol, but it has not been working for me. Like, I can't wait to get off these injections so I can go back and taking what I normally take. They gave me pills that I'm gonna get into in a second, nausea medication, and something else I can't remember. So she was able to pick that up. Fast forward to nighttime. I want to say now it's Saturday, early morning. I want to say around 1-2 a.m. and I was in pain. I was in legit pain, and I was like, nurse. I was calling her, and I was like, you gotta give me something. She was like, oh, they gave you Tylenol like a few hours ago. I said, Tylenol? I said, what is that? I said, that's not doing anything for me. You need to give me something like now. So she went and got the doctor, and I guess they was looking at my chart on the little computer thing or whatever, and he was like, okay, give her, I don't remember the name of what he said, but they gave me something, and that helped me a lot. I want to say that was the only time I was in pain, was the night after surgery. And I was very thirsty. And I kept asking the nurse, like, can I just get a sip of water, and she was like, no, I have to wait until the doctor says that it's okay for me to have something. I really don't know how long after, but I know it was definitely the next day. It wasn't the same day that they gave me anything to drink. So I want to say after I got the pain medication, probably around like 5 a.m. I don't know if I'm dragging it, but I feel like it was around 5 a.m. 4:35 is when they gave me like little sips of water and apple juice. So she was like, you know, make sure you sip, and I was like, okay, I'm sipping. So I sipped the water and the apple juice. I don't know if I sipped it too fast, but I threw up the apple juice. I was like, ew, what is that? I threw up the apple juice, and that was my first time me throwing up. So later on that morning time, I want to say when they changed shifts, probably like 8-9 o'clock, I think it was 8, they changed shifts. The nurse, she was like, oh, you're doing good, and if anything you'll be discharged later this afternoon. And I'm like, okay. So I don't know if I got like excited that she told me that, and I called my mom and I was like, hey, like, get ready, because like I said, we don't live close by to this hospital. So I'm like, hey, get ready, I'm gonna be discharged later this afternoon. And then probably like 20 minutes of me calling her and telling her that, all of a sudden, like, my blood pressure just went, whoop. It went so high that she was like, oh, if you can't get this blood pressure under control, you're not going home. So I had to call back my mom, and I was like, don't rush. I was like, just come whenever you decide to come, because my blood pressure is really high. So my mom was like, okay, she'll see me later, So legit, my blood pressure did not go down. My blood pressure stayed very high. I want to say my blood pressure, the highest I saw on the monitor, I want to say was like 186 over 90 or over 88, something like that. But I definitely saw 186 as the first number. So with the fluids that they were giving me, that kept sending me to the bathroom like every 20 minutes. So I was getting my steps in, my walk in, because the bathroom was not in my room. I had legit had to get out the bed, get out my room, and go to the bathroom, walk to the bathroom. Thankfully I had a room to myself. I wasn't sharing with anybody, so you know, because COVID is going around. But I was in a room by myself. I walked to the bathroom like every 20 minutes, and they was like, oh, you're doing really well, you're doing really well, you're walking. And I'm just like, I'm just walking because I gotta pee, but I'll be right back in bed. So it was one time that they knew that my blood pressure was high, so they gave me a medication for it, to help, you know, lower it. And I had went to the bathroom and I came back, and like all of a sudden, like I can feel like my heart like doo-doo, doo-doo, like beating out of my chest. Like I literally felt, I was like doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. And I was like, Sue, the nurse name is Sue. I was like, Sue. And she was like, what's wrong, what's wrong? And I was like, I can feel my heart beat. Like I can feel my heart like racing right now. And she was like, what happened? I was like, nothing. And I was legit calm. Like I wasn't doing anything. Like I had came back from the bathroom and I had felt it, and I was like, okay, let me give myself time to relax, let me lay down. I legit I wasn't looking at my phone or anything, and I'm just like, it's still racing for no reason. Like it's not like I ran or anything. Obviously I can't run. And she looked at the monitor and she was like, oh yeah, your pulse is at 120 something. And I was just like, what? So she called the doctor, and the doctor was like, it could be a reaction to the blood pressure medication. That went on for about, I want to say, an hour and a half. Like it would stop, and then like if I would walk or something, I would feel it again. So long story short, I did not go home that Saturday. They ended up keeping me overnight, and I really wanted to go home so bad. So when they told me that, I started to cry, because not because like I was in pain, or not because like I regret the surgery. I just really wanted to go home. I wanted to be in my own bed. Anyways, I just really wanted to go home. So I started crying, and I was like, I just want to go home. And they was like, we can't send you home because if anything, you might have to come back. And you know, I'm just like, fine, whatever. Like I didn't want to hear nothing they had to say. Saturday night, I want to say I forgot the word they used. I feel like it started with a P. I don't know for real, but I stopped feeling like my heartbeat and like beating fast. Like my heart was beating, obviously, because I'm alive. But I start feeling like, what's the word? Palpitation, something. So that went away, and then my blood pressure did start to go down in the nighttime. And obviously, like, they gave me injections for blood clots. And so those injections that they give for blood clots, I feel like it's different from what you take home, because I have 3 bruises. So I got 3 injections for blood clots, and they left bruises. Especially she put one on my arm, and I'm legit bruised. And that's how my stomach area looks. I'm not gonna show y'all just yet, but that's how my stomach area looks. So whatever. So Sunday came, and they was monitoring my blood pressure, and they was like, it's going down. So my arm, like my lower arm, we kept using that side because she called it the sweet side. She was like, oh yeah, this is the sweet side. So it was dropping down 140, 130. And I was like, okay. So they was like, so my surgeon did end up coming to see me Sunday, check the incisions, and he was like, what's going on? You were supposed to leave yesterday. He was like, why are you giving me a hard time? And I was like, it's not me, I don't know what's going on. But he was like, you know, if your blood pressure is down and nothing else, you know, comes our way, you'll be able to go home in the afternoon. The other doctor was talking about keeping me. I was like, no, my surgeon said I can go home today. I can go home today. So my mom ended up coming again, and they kept checking every hour. And I think around 3 o'clock when the nurse came back from lunch, she checked one more time. It went up a little bit, but she was like, it's still good. There's no reason for me to keep me. Y'all, when I said, she was like, okay, I'm gonna get the discharge papers, I quickly got up and I was like, put on my clothes. Like, I was out of there. I wanted to shower. I just wanted to leave so bad. And she got the discharge papers for me, and I was out of there. She was like, you want a wheelchair? No, miss, I could walk. I need to get my steps in anyway. I could walk. And by 3:30, I was out of Flushing Hospital. I was not playing with those people. Okay, so the medication was that I'm really taking is blood pressure medication. But I go see a cardiologist next week, and hopefully, like, he says that I can stop taking it. They gave me 2 different kinds, so, and I'm only taking 1. I don't want to take 2, just for my own personal reasons. But I do have like a little blood pressure machine, and it seems normal to me, so I only take 1. I forget the name. I'll enter like pictures of the medications that I'm taking. But yeah, that was my hospital experience. That I had to stay 2 nights, and I was really only supposed to stay 1, but you know. So I got out the hospital, and I came home, showered, you know, relaxed, and I was legit off that week. I was walking the next day. I went to the supermarket. I wasn't feeling no type of way. Like I said, I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones who hasn't received any physical pain. I know some people, they be like, it's so painful, da da da. I have not experienced that. Thank you, Jesus. And I also want to thank Carrie, because I feel like she put that out there in the atmosphere for me, because y'all, Carrie has been such a blessing. Like, she's amazing. Came home and everything has been good. I really can't complain. I've just been taking my medication, the injections. As pain, I have not experienced that. I thought I experienced it, but maybe that was hunger pain. That was just my stomach telling me to eat something, to drink something, because I was not getting my fluids in. I'm still not meeting my requirements of fluids, but I feel like I'm doing better than the first week, if that makes sense. So right now I'm on stage 2, which is like pureed, like mashed potatoes. Like if I want soup, I can blend it again instead of just drinking broth. Eggs, so eggs has been like my go-to, like scrambled eggs. I legit, they say, oh, you can only eat half. I eat the whole 1 egg that I make, and I'm good. I'm full, but I'm not gonna eat half. I'm gonna eat the whole 1 egg. Sorry. So I did see the doctor 6 days after post-op. And when they weighed me, I was 308, and I was like, ooh, look at me. So before I went in, so the day of surgery, I want to say 319, 320, let's just say 320. So I lost a good amount of like 10, 11 pounds, whatever. And I'm starting to think that maybe that was the weight of my stomach that they took out, because it's about to be another week, and I feel like I have not lost weight, and I'm just like, what's going on? So I mean, I know this thing takes time. I'm not expecting to drop weight like that, but from stories and stuff like that, and somebody I personally know, they was like, oh yeah, I lost 32 pounds in 3 weeks. How? Like, what am I doing wrong? I really don't know. I mean, I'm still gonna give it time, and I know they say don't look at the scale, don't look at the scale, but I've been looking at the scale, and the scale has not been moving. You know, the scale had said 309, and I'm like, I went up 1 pound. I don't even eat. How is that? So I don't know. I don't see the doctor again until the following week. Not next week, but the following week. So I mean, hopefully I lose something by then, but I really don't know. I know everybody's journey is different. This is my personal journey and what I've experienced so far, and I know I have a long way to go, but just 10 pounds in 2 weeks, I don't know how to feel about that. I know they say like you also lose inches, even though you're not losing weight, you're losing inches, and I'm just like, well, am I? Like, I don't know. I feel like I really haven't lost anything, but like I said, it's just the beginning, and I have to give myself time. I have to give my body time and all of that. So I mean, we're gonna see. That's pretty much it, like what I experienced and in the hospital and after the hospital. Like I said, no physical pain, no gas pain. I've really been doing really good, if you ask me. But I just want to give a huge shout out to my mom, my #1 supporter. Like, she does everything for me. Shout out to Carrie. She's been a great support as well. Like, I legit text her all the time, like, are you experiencing this? Da, 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 da. Oh, so with the water thing too, water has to be freezing cold. I cannot drink room temperature water. It has to be cold. Okay, it has to be cold. With the protein shakes, so now the vanilla protein shake sends me to the bathroom. So that has changed. What else? I'm trying to see what else I told Carrie that I also could tell y'all. Yeah, I think that's it for now. But yeah, shout out to Carrie. Shout out to Caray. I think that's his name. I think, yeah, Caray, C-A-R-A-Y. So shout out to him. He's a supporter, he's a subscriber. Hey Caray. He actually got the surgery, he got the bypass though, on August 9th. So he has been updating me on how he's feeling and all of that. So I can't wait to see his process and his journey and all of that. Shout out to Melanie too. Melanie also has a YouTube channel, so make sure you guys go subscribe to her. I'll leave her Instagram, her YouTube handle right here. But shout out to her. She did wish me well, so thank you for that. Thank you to everybody who wished me well. Just at the top of my head, those are the only people that I could remember right now, but I do see everybody's comments and support. I really and truly appreciate all the support that you guys shown me and given me. Like, it doesn't go unnoticed. I really do. I want to say I love y'all. I love you guys. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep you guys updated on my journey. Like I said, this is just the beginning. This is my personal journey. I know that everybody's journey is different on how many pounds they lose in a certain amount of time frame. I know a lot of people say that they regret the surgery. As of right now, I don't regret the surgery, even though I feel like I haven't lost any weight realistically. But yeah, it's a tool to help you anyway. So you know, you actually have to put in the work. So like I said, I'm only 2 weeks out, so I have ways to go. Okay, I have a long way to go. But yeah, I don't want to make this video longer than it already is. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next update video. I'll probably make it a month update, a month 1 month post-op video, something like that, to that extent. And then we'll just go from there. But I will be doing vlogs. Like I said, my birthday is coming up next month and we're traveling. Yeah, so definitely stay tuned for those vlogs because it's gonna be an experience to travel. It's gonna be my first time traveling after having the gastric sleeve done. Like, what do you eat like in the resort, like, you know? So I'm excited to see how that's gonna play out as well. But you know, stay tuned for vlogs that will be dropping and my updated videos and stuff like that. But thank you guys so much for the support, the love. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye, and thank you for 500+ subscribers. Bye.